So this is about comic shops, about media, about, all the kinds of TV shows, films, comic books that have become corrupted with this mentality, whether it's BLM, whether it's racism. Everything's racist, right? That's why we tell a lot of jokes, at least to each other, that can be considered off color. We say the P word. I always ask Pan, I go, Pan, just can you call me the P word? And he goes, I don't want to. But then he does.
No, I usually do. I usually just call you right there.
This comic shop owner ranting about the state of the industry, living under these rules that you just can't survive with anymore.
Most of these new writers don't have the love of comics like these older writers had. And all they care about is, how can I put myself in the book? No, we don't care what you would do if you were Iron Man. We don't care who you are. You're writing Tony Stark. You're not writing yourself in a book. If that's the case, write your own comic with you in it. No one will read it because nobody cares. People grew up, are growing up loving Peter Parker, loving Miles Morales, loving all these Captain America. We don't need you to put your input in it. Just write Steve Rogers. Don't write Steve Rogers. What would Steve Rogers be if I was Steve Rogers? That's not how it works. But that's again how most of these new people write nowadays. That's why most of the stuff is shit. Because we don't care what you would do, because we don't care about your life whatsoever. Just write a book, get paid for what you do, get paid for what you're supposed to be doing, and make it a good story.
Damn, you see that right there? That's an alpha, by the way. That's a real alpha, right? People on the internet love to kind of pose. I'm an alpha dog. I'm this. I got a huge schlong. This right here, this is a dude who lays the pipe.
You can tell. You can tell this guy's laying the pipe every night, He's not like the comic book owner on The Simpsons who never scores and is a total loser. This guy is not like him. This guy's laying the pipe. But no, what he's saying, it's real. And it's ruined industry comics for the most part. These people, these SJWs, they always say, I need to see myself in the character. I need to be represented. And he's saying, no, it's not about that. It's about staying true to the story and the characters. It's not about this woke ideology that needing to be injected into everything. It should be about building the characters, building the story.
Damn, man, you said it amazing, Pan. That's it. That's the reason. You know what, Pan? Thank you so much, man, for doing that investment. Pan invested in our company, right? The one that Gat and I got off the ground. Gat is the writer. Put a couple stories out, a couple great books. Crash the System, by the way, has been printed. So thank you so much for your support. And those books are well on its way. And Gat will be shipping these out right over here. This is a story, okay, of a world, a dystopia gone wild. I'm getting great feedback on it. I sent a couple pre-review copies out to people. Crash the System. There it is. And you can see up here, crashwc.com. That'll take you right there. You want to check that out. But Racist Angel is a book that we got going on next. Why? Because we want to put out stories that talk about racism, the cover stories. A woman comes down from heaven. She's an angel. Gets kicked out of heaven. She can't understand the rules, right? Why do I have to, if I say the N-word, this is the only place you're going to see the N-word with a hard R in print, by the way. That's right. Why?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because I'm tired of the rules. I want to be not just ungovernable, I want to be unemployable forever. Hell, brother. That's just
We're almost there, Ro. We're almost there.
Too, you're never going to see self-insert in any comic I ever do. I write legitimate comics. I take it seriously. These people that are doing this stuff, this guy that they're complaining about, are hired by Marvel and DC, and I don't know how much they make, but they're probably making more than me, and they still can't put in a decent story. They want to write about themselves, about their cat, about, you know what I mean? I don't know, sitting at the table discussing politics when you're supposed to be writing superhero comics. So this is something you'll never see from our books. You're not going to see Ro. You're not going to see Pan. You're not going to see myself in any of these books. People have tried before to do self-inserts and actually put us in other books. I think we're in several books already.
Yeah.
And it's dumb.
Yeah, it is. It's stupid. Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah.
Retarded. Yeah.
No,
I mean, on some level, it's flattery, but it's like it's against what the movement we come from is supposed to stand for, to do that type of thing. Gat says it's a self-insert, and trust me, everybody's doing it.
Yeah, they're called self-inserts. You've seen this in all the media, right? Lord of the Rings, you got Black Dwarfs. I mean, come on, dude. Dwarves are not black. Like, no offense to dwarves out there. I know that I did chase a real life black dwarf. This is Racist Angel, by the way. This is a flat, so this is the first initial coloring my daughter's done for this one page. It's just kind of like a base layer, and you can see all at the bottom. I got all these other images she's doing. It's kind of a little bit weird for me, to be coaching my daughter on how to color titties. But but I'm getting through it. Okay, Racist Angel, she's chilling out here, right, with Jesus in heaven, relaxing, not insulting to Christians, by the way. It just isn't. Well, I mean, anything is insulting, depending on how you take it. But the thing is, she gets booted out, and she lands on Earth, and the story's about her on Earth. Right? Why? She doesn't understand the rules. I don't understand the rules. That's Racist Angel, and that's coming soon. Anyhow, we're going to keep going over here. I'm looking forward to it. And just like this comic book owner, this guy lays a pipe. He understands that there is simply no way that we can live in a world where everything is seen through your own personal identity lens. I want to live in a world where I'm entertained. When I'm with a woman, I do not want to hear stories when we're in bed, right? I don't want to hear stories about our life when we're in bed. It's the same exact thing when I'm reading a book about Captain America. I want action. Right? That Elvis song. You know what I'm talking about, Pat? A little less talk, a little more action, please.
You don't need to hear any more stories about these, gay writers from Marvel inserting themselves into Captain America stories and making him a soy boy who is a trans boy and rides the rails looking for action. We don't need any more of that from Marvel.
Yeah, okay. And let me bring up this too. It's not just happening in the industry. People who purport to be the alternative to the industry are also doing this as well. I mean, we see this crap from what was that Tate dude? I mean, we've seen it in indie comic scene now for years. Everyone wants to self-insert. And so do you want to act like a hero or do you want to be a writer? That, you can't do both. So you're going to write heroic stories or you're going to insert yourself. Which one do you want to do? And when you insert yourself, the book ends up being trash. It's total trash. Stop doing it. Marvel, DC, indie people, stop doing it. You're embarrassing the whole industry, or the whole genre is embarrassed by this crap.
I can't even watch movies anymore. Yeah, I can't even watch movies. I can't watch TV. I can't read comic books without being stuffed. I'm being stuffed. So usually I hump this chair, right? I hump this chair usually. That's me. So this is me doing the stuffing, right? I'm doing the stuffing. Okay? I'm doing the stuffing. I'm doing it. But sometimes I just feel like I'm just being stuffed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, everyone thinks you're grooming the chair, but actually you're the one being groomed by these crappy comic books from Marvel and DC, and these indie fakes like Andrew Tate, top gay.
Okay, yeah, top gay. Stop it, Andrew Tate. You're a fake alpha. We just told him real alpha. He runs a comic book shop. Okay.